this is a quick demo of the Shiny app that is part of pkginfo, and we'll show you how you can use it to retrieve information about an R package. Now pkginfo is not available on CRAN. You'll have to install it from GitHub. So you can use DevTools and install it from GitHub. Then once you have loaded the package into your R session, you can use pkginfo_dashboard to launch the Shiny app. Okay, so here is the app, and the first thing that you need to do is enter the name of the package and then verify whether it is present in CRAN or not, right? Because pkginfo only retrieves information about packages that are available on CRAN, not those which are present in GitHub but not on CRAN, right? So first we'll see how it verifies a package, right? So I'm going to use dplyr instead of dplyr and see what happens when we click on verify package name, right? So it says you have entered an invalid package name, right? So if the package is not on CRAN, then it will show you this message saying that you have entered an invalid package name. Now let me fix this name here. I'll make it dplyr and then click on verify package name, right? So it has verified and it knows dplyr is on CRAN. So what it will do is it will show you the next part of the user interface where you can also find the name of the GitHub owner, that is the username or the organization name of the this package on GitHub, right? So if I click on find user/org, it will show tidyverse. So if you don't know the username or organization name in GitHub, just click on find user/org, right? And it will show the username or organization name in GitHub. And if the package doesn't have a repository in GitHub, then it will display NA, right? So I'll show that as well. Let us use the mass package, right? So you can see it shows NA because it couldn't find a repository for this package on GitHub, right? So I'm going to go back to dplyr, and then next I'll click on retrieve info. So the first information that you see is what you typically see in CRAN as well, right? The title, the description of the package, the latest version that's available on CRAN, the latest date when it was published on CRAN, who is the maintainer, what is the email of the maintainer, and then it gives you a bunch of links, right? It will give you the CRAN link. If the package has a repository in GitHub, it should also give you the link for the GitHub repository as well as for filing issues. And if it has a separate website for documentation, then it will give the link to that part as well, right? So let me click here. This will take you to the CRAN page, right? And then where you can file issues on GitHub, the link to the GitHub repository itself, and finally the link to the dplyr website, right? This is dplyr.tidyverse.org. So this is like a quick overview of the package information. Then if you are a author of a package, or if you're the maintainer of a package, then you can take a quick look at the downloads as well. Right, so here it is displaying the downloads for the past 1 week, and you can always go and change this as well, right? You can take it from last 1 month, right? So from 1st of June to 1st of July. The next tab is that of indicators, and here we look at a bunch of information which will also include the build status on Travis and Appveyor, as well as the code coverage on Codecov, right? That will be available only if it is configured. That is that the package has a repository on GitHub, and then the configuration has been done for Travis and Appveyor and Codecov, right? So you can see the build status for Travis and then for Appveyor, and you can also see the code coverage, and there's a bunch of other information, right? The number of stars on GitHub, folks, how many issues are open, how many packages does dplyr import, how many packages are suggested, the number of open pull requests on GitHub, number of branches, the number of releases, and finally you can also see the R version that is required for dplyr, which is 3.2.0, right? So there's a bunch of information. In the next tab, we look at CRAN check results. Right, so here you can see the details of the operating system, then whether it is rdevel or rpatch or rrelease, and what is the status. There's a build status, is it okay, or is there a note or warning or error, and then there's a link to that build as well, right? So suppose you see a note or a warning or error, you can always go to the build and see what has happened. Right, now the next tab, you can see all the open issues in GitHub. Here will give you the date and the issue was filed, the number, who is the author of that issue, what's the title, as well as the link. The next tab, you'll get the information about releases, right? How many releases have happened for this particular package. You get to see the tag, the date, title, as well as the link. Next one, you'll find details of branches on GitHub, right? So find the branch name as well as the link, and then there's the dependencies tab where you'll see the list of packages imported as well as our packages suggested along with the link, right? So if you click on this here, it will take you to the CRAN page of the particular package. Right, the next tab is for pull requests. So here you will see all the open pull requests for this package on GitHub, including the number, date, title, and the link to that pull request. The last one is for Stack Overflow, and if there have been questions on Stack Overflow with the package name tagged in that question, then you'll see a list of questions along with the date on which it was asked, title, who asked this question, whether it has been answered, how many times it has been viewed, and the link to that question as well, right? So if I click here, it should take me to the link of this particular question. Right, so a bunch of information here. This is not developed keeping in mind any specific end user. We just used to collate all of these information for our own R packages, and so we decided to make a package out of it and put a Shiny app so that you can look at all these information for different packages. So if you have any suggestions or feedbacks, or if you find any bugs, please reach out to us so that we can fix this and improve this further. And you can find the documentation for this package at pkginfo.r2academy.com. You can find all the functions that have been used in the Shiny app. Right, so you can find these functions here and you can try them out. If you want to see all those information that we just saw in the app in your R console instead, then you can use these functions and you'll be able to retrieve the same information in your R console. We hope you like this demo. Thanks for watching this demo.